Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of Prime Logistics EU here on ETS2, and today we gotta do a better value delivery because we're sitting just below 4,000 euros in the bank. Still don't have a truck and probably won't have one for another little bit here, but when I was looking in the job market earlier, of course when you set it to best price per distance, because I mean at this point you might as well, Zurich to Strasbourg, something like that. That's actually looking like a pretty good delivery. They were taking about 25,000 pounds of tractors, and we're in a Renault premium high roof. I mean, 430 horsepower. It's not too shabby. It's nice to kind of try out a different style of truck too. I mean, I've done some of the newer ones like the T series, but not some of the other ones. So that's kind of nice. And I mean, we better get going actually because the offer expires soon. So why don't I take that job? So hopefully everyone is doing well. I certainly am, and I am happy to be back here on ETS2, and I am happy to finally have. And oh, look at that! The field of view and everything is working out perfectly, which I'll take that. So if I just put the parking brake on there, okay, yeah. So with this, got this kind of thing, just put the, is that the side lights, or there's the side lights. So let's just look on the map quickly. So yeah, Zurich, all the way up. I mean, it's not too long of a journey, but I think it's a good one. I think it will be a good one for sure. So let's go ahead and roll out of here. Oh, there's no GPS in this truck. Okay, well that's gonna, I guess we're rocking the mini map today, people. Sorry about that. So let's get going here. I am so happy that the issues are done and over with. That was getting really annoying. If you notice some micro stutters, that is probably just down to the YouTube compression system. I don't know, it always happens sometimes. You get these weird ones, but other than that, everything seems to be running nice and smooth and happy for me. So I am just happy about that one, because those worlds of issues was a whole thing. And one thing I wanted to kind of touch on was, of course, hopefully you guys have been enjoying some of the episodes that's going out recently, plus the Prime News stuff. There's been quite a bit actually, and the other thing is that I've been happy that I've been able to get back into racing. And I know there's actually kind of some, I guess you could say, mixed feelings here on the channel about the racing, because I know a lot of you are basically just ETS2 fans, ATS fans, or just both for trucking, and I also know there's quite a few of you who enjoy basically every content that I put out. So here's the thing. Your input on the channel is huge. Obviously, I love the fact that you guys are able to give me comments and suggestions and all that good stuff. But when it comes to racing, that's always been something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm now at the stage where I feel, you know, I took a bit of a break from it for a second. I kind of focused in on the American truck and Euro truck, and don't get me wrong, that is not changing whatsoever. ETS2 and ATS are still the bread and butter of this channel, and it will continue to be for the foreseeable future, and to be honest, maybe even forever. So that is something that I am not changing, and so ETS2 week and ATS weeks are still what they are. There's a week of ETS2 content and there's a week of ATS content, and of course if there's stuff released, there may be mismatched stuff, but I'm gonna try and keep those consistent, so you don't have to worry about that. The only thing with the racing is that I'm just going to be throwing it in on a random days every here and there. It's nothing that's going to be, as far as I know, at least right now, it may be one extra episode a week sort of situation, so it's just extra content for you guys. It's either that or it'll be every second week, something like that. There'll be just an extra racing thing, because that is something that I do really enjoy doing, and I'm happy that I'm able to do it a little bit better now. Although the wheel does limit me on a lot of stuff I can do, I still really enjoy playing Wreckfest, Project Cars, and while there's multiple other racing things I want to get into, and it's just a matter of me actually doing it or not. And so I know not everyone is going to be happy with me doing racing stuff. Maybe you don't enjoy the racing stuff very much. I get it. That's 100% understandable. I have nothing against your opinion there, and that's the one thing I really do enjoy, is the fact that everyone can just watch what they watch. And if you like a video, if you see the thumbnail and title, it's American truck, if it's ETS2, Prime News, whatever, and you want to click on it, or for that matter racing, then click on the video. If you see that I put out something that maybe you're not so interested in, just don't click on it. I'm not going to be offended. If so, for those who are saying, well, I only really, I only like ATS and ETS2, that's 100% fair. I know there's a lot of people like that, and to be honest, I really like ATS and ETS2, but I also have always had a passion for racing, and so that's something I want to do on the channel, hence the reason why the channel is named Prime Simulation, not Prime Trucking or Prime Logistics or something like that. There's a reason why I named it Prime Simulation, because I want to be able to do a whole whack of different simulation, let alone other gaming. It's not necessarily just locked in as Prime Simulation, just simulation games. You've seen I've done some stuff, Minecraft collabs with Willow. I've done some stuff with Astroneer. I've done a little, I was doing at one point some City Skylines, which I would kind of like to touch on a little bit more, but it's kind of hard to do episodes on those, I feel, because my style generally when it comes to ATS and ETS2 is very much kind of just go as you go talk situation. It's kind of hard to do that in City Skylines, because you kind of have to have a lot more progression in it. So I that's something I kind of need to work on, and to be honest, that would be probably a better game for streaming, just because you can just kind of chat away, and as stuff grows and all that stuff. I know a lot of content creators do it that way, and maybe in the future that's what I'll do. So with that said, I truly do appreciate all the support on the channel, whether you watch all the videos or not. Every little bit of support helps, and I'm not going to complain if you don't enjoy a video, because I can't control your opinion. All I want to do is just share my passions with you guys, and so obviously a huge part of that passion is the trucking aspect, but I've always had that drive for racing, and so I just want to continue that as kind of a little bit of a personal goal and of development and stuff like that too, because I've always dreamed of being able to do lots of racing and stuff like that. So for me to be able to share that, and oftentimes those episodes, even if you don't like the racing, I'd still skip through the video and see if you like some of the crazy things that happen. Most of the time my reactions, because I also do that raw, I don't do any form of like voiceover stuff, or at least very, very rarely. I tried that once, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I've been developing my racing skills and obviously my commentating skills as well. So that's something that when it comes to the racing, those are instinctual reactions, and oftentimes it is really, really comedic. So whether you actually enjoy the racing or not, sometimes just even putting it on in the background and listening to my reaction, you know what, that to each their own, but if you just like the possible comedy side of it, you know what, there you go. And if you just don't want to watch it at all, you'll probably see some highlights of it in the best of videos each month. That's basically the best way to put it. But talking about Prime Logistics EU here, besides all that little bit of a rant, it is quite nice to be experimenting with some different trucks, and that's why I'm not in an overly huge rush to purchase a truck yet in the profile, although we kind of don't have the money for it at all. I mean, this is actually kind of a cool Renault truck. I would say, is this, I mean, I'm not a huge I'm not very knowledgeable on these types of, or especially, well, any form of European truck, to be honest. But is this more of a classic, quote-unquote, Renault? I'm not sure, because I think the T-Series is more the newer ones, right? So let me know in the comments, because I know there's quite a few of you that do like the Renault, so let me know. I mean, I'm sure the Renault's got a bad rap for a long time, with Squirrel being like the only one, or being one of the major players in the ATS and ETS2 field. Well, mainly ETS, but with him and his Scania passion, which, to be honest, I love Scanias too. I really got to take another one. We've only done it, I've only done it a couple times now. But besides that, I am happy that I'm able to kind of experiment with different trucks and different places as well, seeing different parts of the map. So we are going to be taking, for a next probably episode or two at least, different trucks, which is kind of cool because it's half a showcase, half a prime logistics situation. So that's kind of cool, to be honest. But it gives me a chance to get a feel of what truck I would like to purchase, which is also, I would believe, quite realistic, because if you're starting off as a trucker and you're working for a company, possibly driving multiple different types of trucks or working for different companies, I think then if you wanted to expand and start doing your own company and what truck to purchase, you would use the knowledge you have prior from driving some of the trucks on which ones are both economical and you just enjoy driving. Because I know I definitely have gained a little bit of a preference so far, not too much, because I've really only driven the MANs, the Scanias, and the Renaults, and I guess a Mercedes, but other than that, I'm still pretty fresh to some of the trucks. To be able in ETS2, and so that's something I certainly want to change. And I am planning a pretty interesting showcase this weekend, kind of a cool one because it involves me going out and purchasing an extra DLC. But for those who are sticking out to the end of the episode, I think it's no surprise with the developments over in ATS with the Goodyear tire company actually having a DLC, and now it's official in the game. I have picked up the Goodyear DLC for ETS2, and we'll be showing off some of the new, well, whatever stuff that decking out a ETS2 truck here with some of that good old Goodyear magic, and obviously we'll be doing the same in ATS as well. So I can't wait. Oh, he's turning. That's Peach Keen. So obviously I am looking forward to that one, and hopefully you guys are as well. And as for that, I mean, it has been pretty, like I said, it's been early on, it's been pretty busy. I've been trying to, I had to do a little bit of makeup, and then because I was actually initially intending not to release the Wreckfest video till actually it would be Thursday or Friday after this video, if you're watching this on the release day on Wednesday, but I decided, just because of the issues I had in Wreckfest and the kind of storyline of it, I decided to put it out early, because I had recorded it actually more or less the same day as the last ATS video where I had issues. So oh, don't crash. Really don't want to crash here, but I think that'll do. I mean, it's maybe not the best parking job, but it works, I think. Maybe. So let's turn that off and take a peek. So I was gonna say thank you guys for watching, which I will still do. Thank you guys for watching. But we're gonna go ahead and detach the trailer and see the overview here, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna level up, and that way we can choose where we're going. Well, we're gonna choose. I will choose. Yep, we are. There we go. Are we gonna get 2 levels? Oh, not quite. Just level 1. But with that, I think I'm gonna go long distance. I normally try and build up long distance to at least 2 or 3, and then start fanning it out. Just because the long distance was, it just up, even at rank 1, it opens it up to the 350 kilometers, which, to be honest, is pretty good for lengths of episodes and stuff like that. So maybe I'll start filling out other stuff. But oh, we got some mail down here. Oh, brand new Scania trucks for sale. Oh yeah, I forgot, because we technically have a showroom because I chose a Scania obviously as my preferred truck, which you can see back here. That's why Scania is circling for those who are new to ETS2. And same goes for American truck too. And I guess we got the bank going up too. So let's see, bank, how much will they do right now? Oh, I could borrow 100,000. That's not too bad. But I don't think I want to put myself in debt yet, because we're actually growing a little bit. So if we can technically make a down payment on the truck, in other words, just not take as much money out, I think that would be better for us down the road. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.